Good Tuesday morning, almost afternoon, everyone. Before we start our ocean unit for the day, I have finished everything I need to do work-wise. The girls have finished their chore charts. Has everybody finished their chore charts? I think they have. And now I'm looking for Sarah's cheese. Ta-da! I can't find it shredded. I cannot find pre-shredded lactose-free cheese. So we may need to start shredding it ourselves.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's not that hard. We just cut it, have to chop it up really, really small, but...
No, we have a cheese shredder, remember? Somewhere.
You could use the knuckle buster, which is what your dad calls it. Some people call it. I hate how my lips keep winding out on camera. Or we have an electric shredder, or we also have a julienne blade.
A julienne blade?
A julienne blade.
What's a julienne blade?
It's a julienne blade. That's what I've always heard it called. What have y'all heard these called? The little thing slides in, has a blade that cuts it, along with these. But can you just slice it for today? And then we will look into shredding option. But also you don't want to like over shred it today because you may not want it always shredded. Done. We're gonna eat lunch. I am having salad with leftover bacon from BLT's last night and bell pepper. They are having cheese quesadillas. We're trying to keep it changed up, still stay under budget so that we can continue paying for home renovations and things while we're not going anywhere, and have extra gas money to put towards those things and not use that extra gas money to put towards groceries. So cheese quesadillas was another budget meal that they like because they use 1 tortilla each, about a handful of shredded cheese, a little bit of salsa maybe, and that's it. And then I cut up bell peppers for everybody. I actually had started cutting this up this morning for Matt's bento box. He's having bento box. I am just gonna do salad. I may add an egg to that as well, a hard-boiled egg. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's hard to stay on budget with low carb. It really is. Lunch is finished and cleared away. There's a couple of cups I'm fixing to have the girls move. Then they're going to work on the stuff in here today because in here they still have some bead work out and they wanted to finish up some of their bead projects today during their free time. So today they will finish them off and then they're getting put up, and then tomorrow we will move back to the game room to do our weekly stuff. But for today we're going to move into here and work out of here. So like I said, Natural Beach Living is where we downloaded the packet from. She has amazing unit studies, she has it broken down by different seasons and things. She has the Montessori tools, but we're gonna finish the reading portion of her packet today. Today and the rest of the week, we will do 1 worksheet from each. We're only doing 1 writing assignment today, and she doesn't give like a writing prompt, but there's things that we can use. I can't talk about all of it because I don't want to give away what it is, but go over to her website, check it out. Really cool. This is the ocean unit study pack. I think she has a couple of other water themed ones as well, but this is the oceans unit study pack that she has. So we're going to finish reading today, and then we're going to move on to a really fun craft. Our craft for today, we are going to paint seashells. I'm just going to go ahead and let them have the bag of seashells I was going to use for decoration because I don't have the other pieces that I need right now anyways, and they could go ahead and use these. So this is the bag of seashells that they get to use. I mean, if y'all have followed us for a while, you know I hate using plastic, but whenever there's painting projects, plastic tablecloths work amazingly well. So went ahead and put that down. Hopefully we'll get to reuse it and it won't get torn and we can just use it over and over again. But yeah, so we have, and we don't tear it. We have this assorted bag of shells. They already have some that are really pretty colors, but like this one, it's mostly just a neutral color. So just let them have at it and let them paint however they want to.
Go, go, go.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Set. Get away from the camera.
Go.
Go. Boy, not the camera.
Hey, I want to squirt you. You're in your swimsuit.
Yeah.
Can I squirt you? That's
Nope.
not fair. I have
No. Time is now 4:34. We have dinner going. Let me turn you on and show you. To cut down on stove space here, because I'm fixing to have 2 sauces, noodles, and I have meat going here. And so I didn't have to use the oven because it's so hot. It's actually not as bad today, but it's still too warm to have the oven on. I have chicken in the Instant Pot. This is my first time cooking bone-in chicken in the Instant Pot, so we'll see how it does. So what I did was I don't remember, it was like a, it was a 3-pound pack. Sorry, I had to do the math in my head. I took half of it, I'm putting it in here to brown it. I took the other half of it, I actually took this half out first to make sure that I would have 6 burger patties. And then I'm gonna brown the rest. Because this wasn't as important to me of how much is here, because we're gonna have chicken and ground beef tonight. And I'll show you why later, but I wanted to make sure for sure we had 6 burger patties. So what I'm gonna do now is, since it's Tuesday, I'm gonna season them, I'm gonna freeze them, and then I will thaw them Saturday, and then on Sunday we'll have burgers for lunch. And they'll be pre-seasoned, pre-patty, ready to go. All we'll have to do is put them in a pan and cook them. So here's how they look. All I do is I add our ground peppercorn that I usually pick up from Aldi's into the bag. And then where I've ground up as much peppercorn as I think, like, and you can see it's kind of dispersed through. I'll add as much as I think we need to for all 6 of them. And then I pour the liquid directly over it, seal it up, flip it around a little bit, kind of squish them out some so that they're not quite as thick, because I don't know if you're like me, but like after I patty them out, it still feels like I need to squish them down a little bit more. So I do that a little bit, and it seems to help. Some people don't, and it's okay. But now I'm done with this. I'm gonna stick this in the freezer, sanitize the counter, and then move back over here. So basically what we're gonna be doing is making Alfredo and marinara. I'm allergic to tomato though, so that's why we're having Alfredo. The ground beef allows for Sarah to have marinara because she's lactose intolerant, so that way she can have pasta without it, and she prefers the ground beef, and so does Matt. When he's having marinara, he prefers beef. If he's having Alfredo, he prefers chicken. That's fixing to go off, so it may go off on talking. So we do both meats whenever we're doing both sauces, and then because, like I said, we couldn't find spaghetti squash, no huge deal, we ended up with there it goes. We ended up with tricolor rotini. So if we're eating pasta, I always buy the tricolor that's enriched. And yes, it does have enriched tomato. So my allergy is actually allergic to the acid content in tomatoes. This isn't as big of a problem to me, and I can pick out the tomato noodles. It's really complicated, but basically it's an acidity balance of why I can't have the tomato sauce. But I can have this, and it works. It's weird, but it works for us. So I'm gonna finish that up, get this, or stir this a little bit. You can see it's browning. Need to get noodles going, and I need to check that to see if it actually did cook all the way through, and then I'll start my sauces. My first time ever making bone-in chicken in the Instant Pot, and it's falling off the bone after coming out of the Instant Pot. I only put it in for 5 more minutes than I did with non-bone-in chicken, and I usually do leave it a little while in here after I release the pressure valve and all that, and just let it kind of simmer and stay warm, and it's just staying warm right now. I never pull it out right away. And that's about the same time I probably will with the other one too. But I mean, it's falling off the bone. And I forgot to season it, but it's okay because I put seasoning in the sauces. So, ouch, 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 ouch. Oh wow, that is so tender. Yay, I'm super happy to know that I can cook bone-in chicken in here. Because now what I can do is start experimenting with making my own chicken stocks again this winter for soups. I am so super happy about that. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Why do they call clownfish?
Swimmy, swimmy? I don't know. Maybe you should look that up this week. You quit rubbing your bottom on my chair. He has an itchy spot. He has an itchy spot.
On his butt?
You feel better now? Are you gonna behave? Is that a no?
Does he ever?
Can you behave?
Does he ever behave?
Especially not on camera. Let's watch.